Let's begin where we left off and review the dotted line. I was indicating before that to make a more perfectly round dotted line, you might, it's easier to do in CS5 than it was in previous versions. So let's go ahead and make that a dashed line, clicking here, and I'm in my appearance panel. And I can access my stroke panel from right here. So it is already giving the appearance of the butt cap and so forth. So let's click on the round cap, and a 0.5 is going to give you a pretty, a 0.5 dash is going to give you a pretty nice round. So if I did a 1 point, it might be a little bit more oblong. So let's zoom in there. It's not quite as perfectly round as a 0.5. And this is a little better. Additionally, it's better to, if you want it even, completely even, and up, so it aligns the corners. And that's a helpful feature. Okay, and again, to review, here's your path. You click on that path and you grab it into your graphic styles, and now you can apply that to other lines or shapes as you wish. Okay, so let's now review, go back to appearance, and let's review the width tool that we were exploring the other day. So our width tool is down here, and it looks to me like a little bow and arrow. And the shortcut is the Shift and W. You can adjust the width of your line, and I can do something that's going to undulate here. Let's just say I'm interested in something like this. And you'll see here, let's click on our stroke panel within the appearance panel, and you can see, oops, you can see I have a little teeny diagram of it. I'm going to click on that profile and save it. So I'm now creating a profile width, a width profile for myself, and I can then apply it to other things. So I'm curious if it will work if I apply it to, there's my dotted line. Let's go and grab that new profile. So I can adjust the size of that, the weight of the stroke as well, and get some undulation and a variety in that size, which will serve us well when we start with our culminating assignment and our project here. Okay, let's try a couple of other things. So I'm going to make another stroke, sort of arcing the other way down here. And go ahead and apply one of my profiles onto it. And now I'm going to combine the blend tool we were exploring last week. So that's W. The keystroke is W to get to it. So let's click here and then here. You can make some really interesting structures combining various lines. Then go back to the white arrow and edit them individually, and to me this starts to look like a shell or something, and I find that really interesting. So let's just push that a little further. I'm going to just try this whole idea of making different types of lines and then blending them. A to get to your white arrow. And now I'm going to just flip this one on the other side. So I'm going to use the reflect tool, which is O. I'm going to set my hinge point right about here. And now I'm going to select the Option key to copy and move this on the fly. You can see the double arrows, and ta-da. And now I'm not going to hold Shift because I can't constrain it. I'm just going to visually figure out where I want it to land, and I'll let go. the mouse, and there it is. Okay, so blend tool, W. Let's see, will this work? Click, click, and it does. It does some interesting things. Unexpected things. That's why it's always fun. What would happen if I decided to apply a profile, a width profile on here, and boost this up a bit? So you're going to be able to get a variety of different results to ultimately make your lines tell stories and be expressive. They're not just lines anymore, but we're going to create unusual lines and blend them together. So here's some examples of things I've been toying with. Messing around with just features that we've been learning, different types of lines, blending them, and then joining them together so that this one almost looks like a flower to me. But what I ended up doing for my example is this one. I'm going to zoom this out a bit so we can see it better. Alright, so basically this is taking line for a walk here. It began, you can't see it, it's off there, but it began, and now I'm just taking it on a journey of different directions, different sizes, different widths, and you'll write a story about this, a short story, but it can go through different portals, it can morph into different shapes, different things are going to happen to it that your imagination is going to dictate to you, and we will, and that's it, that's your culminating event. So explore as many of the new tools and techniques and put them together that we've just learned. Have fun with that.